Yeah, but we will move on to our second match of the night in Obsidian 1, which is just stuffed full of interesting players. As it happens, two of the players who were in Obsidian 1 were demoted, unfortunately, just either because they couldn't play or were inactive. Um, so Chrisov and 2 New York will no longer be in Obsidian 1, but taking their place are two additional players from Obsidian 2, including Damp Squib and Silverthorn, which is just incredible because now we've got really interesting roster of myself, and of course the two playing this match, Guggie and Adafheyesh, and then Damp Squib and Silverthorn. So I think it'll be a really intense contest to get out of Obsidian 1.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite the lineup. Like, you'd think this is one of the higher divisions, but it's actually the 11th division.
I think it's interesting because there had been a bit of a break between SCL6 and here we are in SCL7, and I think a lot of players kind of joined and played a lot between now and then, and so this is kind of where everybody who played the most ended up who hadn't been in SCL6. So very
Yeah,
hyped to see how this all goes. Um, but here we are on this draft, and let's see. So I think both these players kind of know each other with these bans. It's pretty funny. Guggie banning Veranda, which is an Adafheyesh favored venue, and Adafheyesh banning Tan. And of course, Guggie likes his occlusion venues. And then a restrict on library from Guggie, so not wanting to play too many huge venues with 5 missions against Adafheyesh, who can very good at tracking. Um, And then we get some fun doubles, Guggie doubling Modern and Adafheyesh doubling Ballroom. And then Adafheyesh will take Library for their singled pick and Guggie with Redwoods.
yeah. Like you said, I think this draft is very indicative of what each player's preferences are.
Yeah. It comes to me a little bit as a surprise that Guggie wouldn't double Redwoods. I think Guggie known for really being a Redwoods lover. But choosing Modern in this case. Um, so we will see how it goes. I think both these players are very interesting players. Adafheyesh, really known for just a very, very strong sniper, has had some really excellent recent games, uh, competing toe to toe with Rov in the Hexagon Cup, and also beating Legorv in the Hexagon Cup. So really a scary, scary player. And Guggie, on the other hand, I think known to be a bit of a memester, loves his QXG, flirt pairs, um, and Smallman play. But
Smallman, yep.
yes, gotta have Smallman. But also good at flirt pairing in general, and so can get some really nice shots. So we will see what these two players do. And I actually hang on, I'm trying to figure out because my first game I have is on Library, but that's not right. It definitely starts Modern. It looks like.
Yeah, it should be Salmon on Modern, Guggy
Okay,
Spy.
I am loading it up. Okay, I'm good to go. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So I just saw Salmon on Modern in the Toad Rider game as well, but this spy is not one of the more popular competitive picks, but on this venue in particular, he blends in very well with the floor and the walls, so you see him more on here than the other venues.
Yeah, I think a pretty interesting pick on Modern for exactly that reason. We do get our 51% green flirt, which is always very nice. And I think maybe some people are coming to appreciate salmon a bit more. Often memed on with quote unquote bad bug, but maybe it's okay. Whoa, early swap.
Yep, it looks like he wanted a green there. He's shaking his laser, or shaking his camera rather. But no reaction yet.
Yeah, it's one of the things where you just have to assume Adafheyesh probably will be aware very soon if they're not already. Scary position to be in if you're Guggie. But we're playing it off like you got to play this as though you're good. You're clean.
Yep. People say Salmon's bug is bad, but I actually think, or I've been trying to convince people that his standing bug, he just got a highlight and back to neutral. But his standing bug on venues where you have like a lot of cover, like under the neck, like Redwoods or Dayan, or for example, his head moves very little. So in that sense, it can be hard to check if you can't see the arm.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna finish these statues. If we're not shot here, this is sort of the moment of truth for Ada. Who shoots us? Okay. Yep.
Yeah, he knows.
He knew. Well, that is just too bad. Um, yeah, we had been the first one to that set of statues, but Ada, very disciplined, waits and confirms, and that's all we needed. So that's a Adafheyesh for you. But we will move on. Let's see if Guggie can answer back. Adafheyesh on Bling Twin. Let's see how it goes in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
We AI control into the dark corner, but we don't opt to take a time ad there.
The dark corner. Getting our first flirt for 33%.
And head our way into an innocent conversation.
Yeah, and I think that's reasonable depending on the type of game plan Ada has.
Banana bread.
Maybe we decide that we don't really want to go for some inspects yet. We do unfortunately happen to be in with an SGA, but I think this contact made tons of sense. Almost everybody was in a conversation. I think a
Yeah,
nice play overall.
as far as fake contacts on Modern goes, that wasn't too bad.
Maybe throwing some chum in the water can make it much more tempting to take a shot. If another AI does enough stuff. We joined far, and so we're definitely. Ooh. Ooh.
Interesting. That's a lot of lowlights.
Yeah, was there maybe a phantom of some sort? Like maybe a no talk phantom or some other phantom?
I could not tell you.
Okay. Well, it certainly feels that way right now. We delegate, but we're already a low light, so it's almost certain that this won't be seen. It was to an SDA, unfortunately, but I think that won't matter. And this drink was fingerprintable, so we'll maybe finish fingerprints here. It seems like we're in a pretty good spot. Purloin does come off. And Guggie definitely saw it come off, but I think we don't really have very many suspects left in this party.
No, he's about to lowlight everyone. And that's when you know you've messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, if you run out of suspects, something went wrong somewhere. Okay, we do highlight Alice and Kane, and okay, so the people who are left, we're given highlights. But does feel like Adafheyesh is in a commanding position this spy game.
Yeah, I mean, he's got less than a minute left, and he could just go join the DA and contact.
Ooh, see, this is a really spicy thing to do, right? We've got a drink, and so, we might trust the sniper to see that, that we've got this drink. That's a pretty not spy thing to do. Getting
Yeah.
right up cozy with the ambassador.
We're
Yeah,
really
maybe,
holding this PV.
yeah, maybe Ada really not liking these conversations. It could be
Banana
risky
bread.
business to hold too long.
Oh
Oh,
no. Guggie shoots someone that was out for BB right as it comes off.
that's the tragedy right there. I wonder if they had finished in specs or there's anything else going on. Ultimately,
Banana
we
bread.
weren't going to get shot for that, I don't think. But
Yeah, very true.
yeah, it looks like we were, just took that shot feeling that they were the high suspect. But
Yeah, someone doing missions at 13 seconds is always a tempting shot.
yeah, well, Guggie, I'm sure will pull themselves up from this regret and trying to make something happen here on Rocker. Well, let's see how it goes. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Guggie also spawning in the dark corner.
And also choosing the light side, no time ad in the dark. Sort of waiting on our on wheels here.
Oh, we got faked out. He was not going to bar. And we are in line on a long list of bar waiters.
Yeah, geez, wheels, what a tease. Maybe we're in a position where we've waited this long. The bar's been reasonably busy. There were, a few people who started here too. Maybe we'll just throw off this delegate really early. Oh, there he is. There he is.
We knew he was coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to believe in the power of love.
He would never let us down like that.
Yeah. I can't actually tell. It feels like we might be closest to Seek. Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Banana bread.
Well, the good news is there's only 3, oh, maybe 4 out.
Okay. We do delegate during that, so, at least getting some missions done.
We go back to the spy spot.
Right, I'm curious to see how Ada will react. Hmm.
We're very close to Boots in this conversation. I don't know if Ada pays attention to things like convo spacing, but
Yeah. Now it looks like Ada has narrowed the party down significantly, and we did not get a low light, so almost certainly on the purloin list, if you will.
yeah, we're on a very short list of people who will probably get shot if they do something.
Yep. And
Like
there's
this.
yep, there's a bug and a highlight, and then Ada thinks about it and is like, I'm probably supposed to shoot that.
Yeah.
No, a good shot from Ada, as you expect when watching Ada, has very good control of the party, very aware. So it's a sight to see. Well done. I'm very scared for my game against Ada later this month, but we will see.
It should be a good one.
It should be a good one. I'm hopeful that I'll put up a good show. But Adafheyesh here on General. Let's see how this goes. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Yeah, even with a pretty good bug like that Guggie had there, once you have the party narrowed so much, Ada watching your every move, yeah, hard to get that past.
Hitting in a green flirt to start things off.
Yeah, 51%, which is good.
It's not as bad as Gallery, but on a big venue like Modern, sometimes chasing your ST can lead to disaster if they leave at the wrong time. So
Yeah, one thing I think that can be very interesting is just seeing how long people will kind of wait. We get our second flirt now for 85%. A little sad not to hit 2 flirt, but this is still a good spot to be in. I think the best of the best spies will kind of wait. They might time their last flirt for right before their seduction target goes into another idol or is sipping, because those are the times, of course, that they might leave. So I try to watch for that.
it's also kind of scary when your ST's talking and someone interrupts them, because then you know that they could leave at any moment.
Oh yes. So we get a white time man here. It doesn't look like there's been much reaction from Guggie, which is good news for us, because we still only have most of Seduce done.
Yep. And it's not really a time that you expect the spy to take a time ad. Usually they happen either in chaos time or late in the game. But right now, it's about 3 minutes left. You might not be checking for those time ads as much.
Yeah. I think the earlier that you decide you need it and take it, the better. Much better to take an early time ad. There we go. Okay, we were setting up this this bug for a while, and it looks pretty good. General walking bug, really nice.
Yeah.
And I think the difference between these two bugs, we'll finish our flirt while we're at it. Just between how narrow the parties are, right? We haven't narrowed the party at all, because
Nope.
we haven't done anything else. But it makes the bug much easier to get by.
This actually looks like another good fake contact, but we're not going to take it. We're going to try to take a real one, it looks like.
Yeah, this is really nice. We'll see if Guggie picks up on the behavioral aspects. Falling apart a little bit since we joined, but still good. Ooh, are we pretending to get delegated from Queen? That would be really quite a nice finish.
Yeah, I think she did just come from the bar.
There it is. All right.
He has 10 seconds to make his decision.
Has noticed, but looks like we're not going to shoot in time. We just don't have that bug.
Yep, that was a clean game by Ada.
Yeah, I think the only way you make that bug is if you're suspicious, or that shot is if you're suspicious for the bug, and it was just clean. So, from Guggie's perspective, that's only 3 missions for either of them.
Yep.
So, well played. And not only that, but it's QXG. I'm just saying. Adafheyesh may also be making a second statement in having gotten fake delegated from Queen as general. showing that he too has the power of memes.
Yeah, and speaking of power of memes, we're running back general as Guggie, but our ST is small man.
Yeah, this is you know, the man in uniform and the man who, you know, could triple himself up in uniform would look very nice. Well, let's see if Guggie can get a reverse sweep out of here. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Unfortunate to get swept on your doubled venue, but you know.
We're so close to our ST, but we can't flirt, unfortunately.
Yeah. Which, you know, I think is nonsense. Hashtag checker, please. You know, I think lots of people flirt back to back.
Yeah. And there are some places like bars where you can kind of flirt around corners even if you're not on the same exact bed.
Yeah. A 31% flirt is pretty sad, though. I was about to comment we were, you know, felt like we were in 49% green range. So, or 48, sorry.
Yeah, so we do have to hit a green now in order to finish with a 3 flirt.
Still, given that we're with the real DAs, it's kind of a tempting place to potentially try to timer flirt and, you know, maybe see if we can get a good contact.
Decide we don't want to drink here. And now here comes the real BB. Or sorry, that's the flirt.
Yep. It was green though, like we needed. So
Yeah.
that's good. We
Banana bread.
There's the
Here
BB.
is, yeah. That's good. You know?
Yeah, only 2 out.
Oh. It looks like we are gonna timer flirt this last flirt. Which I think is an interesting choice. You know, we're gonna be left doing 2 missions in, you know, about a minute.
Ballroom does have a lot of missions kind of close together with the statues right next to conversation circles, and Toby is also always an option to finish late.
Yeah, we're requesting this drink for print. If we left conversation with the drink, we could finish prints like immediately and get this briefcase. Looks like that's exactly what we're gonna do.
2 quick prints back to back.
We are noticed. And so this is the dangerous thing, right? You know, you gotta trust that Adafheyesh might shoot you for 2 soft tells. Very much on the tracking. So it looks like Guggie will not go for that. He's gonna go for a bug. Which is seen.
And yeah,
Yeah, I think a bit tough, unfortunately, because you know we had that drink in our hand. We couldn't do a reverse bug. It does kind of seem like Ada was guarding on either way, but
yeah, I don't think he liked that double print play.
yeah, I think can be spicy. This time Ada catches it, and Guggie takes the shot. You know, and so Adafheyesh will move on to playing wheels. Let's see. Let's see if he can roll away with this game too. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And now we have General ST, perhaps a meta forming.
Oh, red flirt. Okay. I assume that wasn't intentional. That'd be a bit goofy.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So, yes, our seduction target must be General Swellman or queen. It's in the rules.
Yeah, and for how much Guggie likes to meme about general and queen, he never seems to do it in his own competitive games. So there might be some gamesmanship going on there.
Okay. Oh, I was about to say, are we never punished? Is General gonna join right next to us? And it's just like, no, naturally no. Uh, we're really killing some time here. These are very innocent, innocent conversations we've been in.
This could be a good bug opportunity, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be
Banana bread.
pretty interesting, especially like a BB split bug. Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and Guggie's on top of it.
Guggie on the board. Very nice shot for that BB split bug.
Yeah, and that is kind of why people don't like wheels. It's very easy to see the arm coming off the handrail.
Yeah, I think the timing was good. Um, it's unfortunate that we're kind of forced to do a right arm if we're gonna do this bug, and then that conversation actually is not full at all. So if there are people in the front of this conversation, maybe that's a much harder bug to see, but there just aren't. So
Yeah, nice catch by Guggie regardless.
yeah, and now we will be back on Guggy as with a flirt pair with Kane as the people who like to bug from the side. Very romantic. Let's see how that goes. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. I will say both these games, seduction targets really have been kind of terrible, not settling very nicely.
No, we've been getting faked out quite often, and we actually take an action test ignored time ad at the beginning there.
Yeah, I'm guessing it might have just been that was an early green bar and maybe just missed.
Yeah. I know Corvus has done some research, and some of the earliest green tests are almost impossible to hit with human reaction time.
Yeah. And so we will move on. There's a bug, and actually, it's the kind of bug that seemed like Ada was in a good position to guard for. It kind of had a bit of a gallery angle, but no, seemingly no reaction.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes the obvious spy paths are exactly not spy-like for that reason.
And so Guggy hopefully feeling good. We added time, so we still got plenty of time to do some more missions. If we're at all lucky, our seduction target will join with this DA. We are not lucky, but you know.
Kane really likes reading.
I don't blame him. He's a cultured gentleman. Kind of deciding how long we can wait, how sweet these conversations can get. It feels like they're pretty good. Hmm.
They're starting to fill up.
Banana bread.
There it is.
Unfortunately, doesn't get the 2 flirts.
That is quite sad, but we're in a position where if we hope that our bug was clean, right? And we went to center inspects now. you know, would we die for that?
Yeah, I mean, as far as we could tell, the bug looked pretty clean. We didn't, there wasn't a visual reaction to it. Looks like we're just going to timer flirt this and probably go to center statues, like you said. I think that's probably the least riskiest option.
Yeah, I think it's always tough to know, and I think it depends on the player you're against, whether it's much better to go for center inspects pretty late, but have your flirt finished, or get that center inspects, you know, at 140 like we had the opportunity to, and then go do a last talk, you know, like
Yeah.
some people will just shoot for that last talk, and they're definitely gonna shoot for that last talk. But it looks like we're not doing that. We're gonna
Yeah,
purloin.
We're actually going for purloin, and it's white.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, but Ada zoomed in on something. He's trying to see the list. There isn't time.
Wow.
Guggie gets a spy win.
Yeah, Ada really trying to see the list at the end there, but I think he caught a glimpse of it with about 7 seconds left, but he wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think that just goes to show like our, you know, how clean our bug was. Like we just were not really on the radar.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, a white purloin miss, that's pretty out of character for Ada. So
And yeah, Screw's showing it right now, but the pillar is kind of blocking Duke's arm, so even if it was visible, it looks very
wow,
clean.
very nice. That's some nice pillar tech. Well, a very nice game from Guggie. Another player to be feared in my division. I don't need any more of those. So, well, let's see if the reverse sweep can keep right on going. If Guggie can find Ada here on Queen. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So the flirt
Here's
pairing metagame continues.
yes, here we are. Here's Smallman. You know, I mean, some value to having him as selection target. It means he can't be a DA. Always going to be a potential suspect.
Yeah.
A 21% flirt is a bit sad. We are in a conversation position that can, you know, be really nice for a good bug, though. If the ambo will oblige.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're not going to take a drink here. We don't think Guggie is going... Oh, Kane just did a very interesting redirect right back to where he was.
Yeah, that's a low light right there.
Yeah.
Another white flirt. So now we're at 43%, which is, you know, a bit sad for how long we've been in this conversation. Oh, we don't go for the bug. Okay. So
Kane actually got a low light for that. I think... Was that in reaction to the path? Might have been.
yeah. If so, very nice from Guggie. Alright. Looks like we're going to try to get some more of our seduction done. 77%. Okay.
We're under 2 minutes with no other mission progress. We're probably going to have to pick some quick ones.
Yeah, and these conversations look like super full. Like this would be a great time to contact. But we're not.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to do missions, you may as well have the other guests do missions.
Oh. It looked like that was going to be a cool setup for a potential bug, but Amba again not agreeing with us. Feels like we desperately need a time ad. We're just kind of getting this green book. I mean, there's a lot you can do quickly at the end, and maybe Ada's thinking about that. You know, maybe a contact.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Contact, direct transfer into Purloin or
red.
Bug.
Yeah, it looks like Guggie's taking a lot out of this though, and we got a highlight as we walk to this conversation for some reason, which bodes really not great. There's only 30 seconds left.
Yeah, also our ST is kind of blocking that bookcase that we want to go to. Okay, he leaves now.
There it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Guggie really, really strong on this game. Very on top of things. And I wonder what exactly it was that we took a shot or that we highlight for. I'm looking back at that.
Could just be behavioral for joining a DA convo and contacting shortly thereafter. Or actually, we kind of, well, no, not really.
Banana bread.
That's a little windy. Like looks like the kind of thing you might not like, but I'm not sure if I would have noticed this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just suspected for a late transfer, just taking that book out and making sure that he knows where it came from.
Yep. Yeah, a good behavioral decision, making sure not to miss out on that, and maybe wanting to be sure that no way Ada can finish without us being aware for a potentially missed bug,
Yeah. Those happen a lot on Ballroom.
Yeah, but Guggie getting most of those games on Ballroom. That's 3 of those Ballroom games, right? So both players kind of sweeping each other up on their doubled venues, and now we're back on Guggie turf in Redwoods. Well, let's see what Guggie will do as the aforementioned wheels in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And of course, our ST is Queen.
Quadfecta.
We're not going to try to cheese or anything. We're just going to take a regular old delegate and join right next to the ambassador. This might be golden bug range, although he's now being pushed out by the SDA.
Yeah, that is too bad. I think you're right. Ada very disciplined though, watching, making sure that bug does not happen. We get our 21%.
Party is kind of quiet right now. The only active people are cast, so I don't know if he's going to opt to take this delegate here.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has even been to bar. It'd be a pretty risky delegate. It does seem like it's going to time out at this point.
Yeah, he seems content to just timer flirt it out for now and see what develops in the rest of the party.
Yeah, we are with the DA. Conversations could be better though. Okay, we're pulling the trigger on this banana bread and splitting.
It's a pretty good one. Going back into the bar to pick up another delegate.
Yeah, with 140 left, we'll kind of be figuring out what our last missions are going to be.
Yeah, and Guggie does like to go for frames, I believe, and this is not a bad venue to do it on.
Yeah, with all the occlusion, very easy to credit somebody, for a stray bug or.
He just delegated to General, who has a book, so he's going to slam this and go into the bar. Let's see if Ada's on top of this.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely stick out.
The list take is seen.
Yeah, Ada kind of thinking it over, maybe. Keeping an eye on General here. Only 25 seconds left, though. We're in a... Whoa! Whoa! A drink bug! Nice! Is this Guggie or Tabsies? It's pretty hype. Unfortunately, like, it doesn't really look significantly better on wheels. Oh man, that's really funny. Like on a lot of characters, I feel like the drink bug looks so much more subtle, but on wheels it basically looks the same. Well done from Guggie, I love that. And I love Ada Laser there, that's also fantastic. So, well, unfortunately Ada catches us there, so we will move on. For Ada's turn on Red Dress. Are you ready there, Martini?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see it in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Yeah, good attempt from Guggie. Guggie telling us in chat that General had a good bug path too, so very reasonable frame.
Mm.
Picking up our 51% flirt, very nice.
Guggie's zooming in a lot on his sniper, which actually makes it shake a little less than usual.
Yeah. Shaky sniper gang unite.
I'm gonna pick up a delegate, and looks like we're gonna join in with the DA.
Yeah, unfortunately failed the difficult fingerprint. But we're just cruising here. The DA is purloining. Can always be an interesting decision whether, who you delegate to, and maybe hoping if you delegate to a DA, the sniper might just not really see it.
Yeah, it's kind of the trade-off that they might be paying less attention to a DA going to the bar, but it also rules them out as being the spy.
Oh. Well, that could have been very nice if the ambassador had been agreeable to letting us think about a bug, but it doesn't happen. Instead, we'll get 98%.
98.
Ooh, Guggie not fooled though. Look at these lights.
Yeah, I mean it's narrowed down to 2 people now,
Banana bread.
and that is
I'll do
enough
it.
because Boots is out.
Oh, well done. I wonder what it was to eliminate Alice, because I know Alice is at the bar with us, right? Huh. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess she wasn't in that conversation, but... Oh, I wonder if the Perlin had just been noticed with Boots. Anyway. It works out. Guggie gets it.
Yeah.
So that was 1-1 there, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I think this means that Guggie can only tie. And so in order to tie, I would have to win 2 library games in a row against Ada. So I'm not saying that's impossible, but I am saying that's rather difficult.
It is a tall task, but he did start out 0-4, so this has been a bit of a nice run for him to be in this position at all.
Yeah, I'll say. So well, let's see. Let's see what Guggie's got as rocker now in 3, 2, 1, playing it. If he had been small man, I could have said a tall task for a small man, but instead I'll just say it here.
I'm not going to acknowledge that, but oh,
Now, Ada's on it. I do appreciate and respect the cheese. I think in order to win against a really good campy sniper like Ada, you're gonna have to get away with some kind of cheese like that. So
yeah. When you get that spawn, sometimes you just gotta go for it.
yeah. Well, Ada will take the set 7-4. Really nicely played. Good attempt by Guggie for a nice reverse sweep, but unfortunately a little bit too late. Uh, but that will be the set.
Yeah, good games.
Yeah, really nice games. So, well, that was a lot of fun. Really great to see some games from our respective divisions today. Uh, so, thanks so much for casting with me, Martini.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and thank you to Screwlers for hosting for us, and of course to these players for the lovely set. And if you have enjoyed watching this set, you can of course also join us, game the game on SpyParty.com or on Steam, and of course join us on the SpyParty Discord to get involved with the community. But in any case, that will be all the games for tonight. Everybody take care. Bye.